Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV on PlayFrame with me and Joe. We are going to go solve more, we're going to go watch someone larger and more gentlemanly solve more mysteries. Or raise his kid. Honestly, I'm game for either one at this point.
I mean, what is raising a child if not one big mystery, right?
This is the biggest mystery of all. Parenthood. Cyr may be the only man who has yet to drink from the Well of Madness. Yeah, well, you're steeping in it, though. It's going to get to you. That you stand here before me is proof that Helene smiles upon me this day. I may need your assistance, Derman, and before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavensward. None have returned. Yeah, this entry would have come out after the patch for, well, I guess the Knights of the Heavensward missing would have been immediately after Heavensward, so this is well after. So this is a new mystery. Missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavensward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began. Yet recently we've heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. 'Tis heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it, and we will need all the help that we can get, which means, Fury take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye on that boy, Mammoth. Mammoth! Yes, right. Oh, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... True. Praise Helene. For a moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, to Forton Manor. Ah, the slow unraveling.
He's starting to believe.
Yep.
He knows.
He's getting there. Fight it all you want, but it's coming.
It's gonna happen. Might as well have it happen on your terms.
Yes. Acceptance. Ah. The Gazebo. So, is this another player? Okay, I was just wondering if there was another player who was sitting here.
There is another
NPC.
player. He is enduring the cold quite well.
Quite well. Good luck, too. So, Gigi, how are you?
But why, Papa Hildy?
What's going on? Little Gigi's been a very naughty girl. Gigi, what did you get up to?
Because, Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman.
But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman?
What's going on?
Ah, Inquisitor Cyr, Derman, good evening to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business?
Bit of both. Business. Always business, you may rest assured.
Then I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion?
Evasion? Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here?
Oh, did he say avoision? I just immediately thought he was talking about evasion. Never mind.
It was a very strange way to say it, to be fair.
Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow.
That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home.
Now that's cute.
Now, Gigi, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmund. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmund, would you?
I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle, too?
Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms.
And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmond's gazebo for how long?
I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu.
The dream. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated.
Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors free to travel the lengths and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo?
I guess.
If it's a case you want, you need not go so far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as Knights of the Heavensward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing that they've refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation.
Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of fairer sex.
Since when who's talking?
The mom. Mummy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed Fulda. And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector as well as a father to a bloody mammoth. Bugger that. You're coming home right this instant. How can you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector, and Gigi is my son. He is a Mandeville man.
Grand.
Grand it is to see you. You have come at a most opportune time. Inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu, come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice.
Boss gave the orders, I follow.
Falls balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry arse of a father. I trust you lot will help me keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along.
Okay, oh goodness, we've been given conflicting orders. Well, I guess in either case, we're following Hildibrand, so... Well, that could have gone better. And worse. Let's not keep him waiting.
She didn't pull out the pan. I call that a win.
That's true. We are to question the Maidens of the Last Vigil. And you're the closest. Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for their charade? From what I heard from the others, said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavensward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of dear Sir Adolphil's face. Oh, wherever could he be?
Ah, I see. They're celebrities.
It seems like. Got some super fans.
I am truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those, I dare not say. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Hallone's halls.
They all do. My bad about that, by the way.
Hey, sometimes you gotta keep the parasocial in check, you know? And sometimes that involves putting them to the sword.
If the knights aren't supposed to, then why are they so popular with the highborn ladies?
You know, one day I hope my fan base will give me the same courtesy of putting me down when my head gets too big.
When I join form with my leader and 12 of my comrades to pull an enormous, limit break on a poor little adventurer, I hope that my fandom will have the decency
to strike me down before I become too powerful.
I can say one thing with absolute confidence. They're all quite mad.
I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Charibert was here, he'd purge the lot of them like the festering sickness they are.
Yes, pity he too remains missing. So very much a pity. Gigi?
Who needs a gazebo? I do.
They're really on a gazebo kick with this expansion. I like it. We all need a gazebo.
Papa Hildy, Papa Hildy. That grandmama over there is staring at us.
Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, never ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise?
Yes, Father. I promise not to call Grandmama Julianne Grandmama Julianne. Greetings, milady.
You passed the test.
Oh, ain't you a charmer? And there I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time.
Like that, Papa Hildy?
Ah, my faithful associate. My faithful assistants. Have you gleaned any new information?
Nah, not really. I'm just here for the vibes. Other than the fact that these women scorned seemed to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being, these two women were telling me all about what they'd do if they cornered Sir...
Nashu, please, this is a kid-friendly.
Gigi's right here.
Is this the best you can do, then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies, and you call yourself a Manderville man?
I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception beneath which the truth hides is oft unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time.
Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. Ah, it is true. I too was taken in by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Velgwyn, so when they said I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold, and I looked on the hideous faces of those so-called grandsires, I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but their neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search.
My lady, I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes.
Yay, we get to go to Gobtown.
Gobtown!
Woo!
Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray.
And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Idleshire. Have you? Do you not go outside? You mean we're to travel to the Dravanian hinterlands? Right now? Just like that? This should go well. All right, let us get ourselves... You know what, we'll just do it this way. To Idleshire! Here we are. Boy, very rainy.
Oh my gosh.
It's extremely rainy. Well, I am present, and so that checks out. Nashu. Oh, can I keep one? I promise I'll walk him and feed him and put fresh herbs in his mask every day. That's how I feel about goppies as well.
Bloody waste of time.
I know, isn't it great?
This place feels somehow familiar, but I can't possibly have come here before, right?
So, that was a harrowing journey during which I felt certain I would die horribly, or at least be forced to part ways with my precious bits. Oh, you're fine.
Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her Uplander and Gobby citizens.
Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julianne and that pan of hers, am I right?
I want to see her make the bad gobbies fly again.
God's sake, Hildy. Except in Durham, and this lot'll be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me.
Nonsense! I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son.
Yeah. If I may interject.
Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Edelshire. My keen inspector senses tell me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek.
Perfect. Let's do. Oh, come on. Admit it, you're having fun.
Yo. Hi, gobby folk.
Hello, gobbies. Residents of Edelshire. We're here to question.
We come to make questy talk.
Yes, please.
Yes, Loudjocks knows of grandsires. Sneaky uplanders keep to selves, mingle not with the gobby flock. But to each to their own, Loudjock says. No questions, only jingly shine.
That's the spirit. We don't get to hang out with gobbies nearly frequently enough post Heavensward, in my opinion. I enjoy them way too much. Could it be?
Exceedingly experienced treasure hunter.
Seems mean. Oh, I know all about the grandsires. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs, south of the round spot. You best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? What? Look behind you, a three-headed Gubo.
Whoa.
What are you doing out here? Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? I now feel that way too. I thought I had seen the last of that old woman, but now I'm not so sure. Not sure how's the questioning going. Ooh, even more name day gifts for me. Okay, well, I'll go do actual questioning. You.
Oh, you must be talking about them grandsires. They drifted into Edelshire not some time ago, as I recall. Pay visit to the Great Library, though I couldn't tell you why.
Huh. Mr. Hildibrand. We have to go to the library. Gigi, how's this going?
Hooray for everything!
Oh, good. I'm glad you're having fun.
If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen, which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location.
If only.
The Grand Sirs are holed up in a building to the south of the market. Good show, Dermot.
Thank you.
There, that's the one. Come, let's inform the others.
Knock, knock.
'Twould seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait then.
Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here.
You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in?
Hello.
As I live and Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville.
Hey, Slowfix.
Could that be? I say, could that be Slowfix Coin Toss?
Do you know this Gobby Inspector?
I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer.
Oh.
When traveling through Fatland not long ago, Gobby Flock was waylaid by Uplander bandits. With no jingly shine to pay brass blades, we had no way to backtake goods. Until we make busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and bring much bangy boom, and returns to goodly Gobby's missing goods and great justice. Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplanders, but for chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding father of Edelshire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is.
Hey, well, look at you.
Oh, the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand, and as they say, boom, gobby doom!
You tell the best stories. Core. No busy deals for the wicked.
No busy deals, indeed.
But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just look at what you and your flock have made of these ruins in making me big eyes.
Gobby flock has come long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand-lending.
Well, far be it for me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice.
Why settle for a gazebo when perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of buildings in arrears, and Slowfix happy to evict them.
But we were pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women.
Fraud? In Slowfix's egalitarian utopia, this will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sirs. No need for Jingly Shine either.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own.
I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you.
No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobby Flock is possessed of mortal obligations to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grand Sirs.
Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it?
I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas.
Now he's gone and gotten himself a sodden gazebo. Bloody hells, if he really thinks I'm going to let him keep on playing at being a father.
Oh, come, he's so good at it.
Also, perfect time for the rain to subside.
Yeah. The music cue reminds me, we still have a mystery figure out and about.
A little bit.
They probably don't have an HOA here, right?
Gobbies would never.
Nah. Loving the mural so far. Yeah! Hooray! Gigi, it's perfect. So, Grand Sirs.
Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sirs. I dare say we are going to need more paint.
Adorable.
I love it.
And you know what's great?
Why?
It's there in the world forever.
Hooray! That's lovely. I'm glad for that. This is great. Darn, what a cute game. Good art, Gigi.
How do you like my family crest? Oh, maybe I should have also painted Grandpapa Godbert and Milady Julianne.
I don't know if Milady Julianne's ready for that yet. That old woman must have followed us here from Ishgard. She's involved in this, that much is clear, but the question is how. Gigi's so talented, just like her grandpapa. Thoughts back here?
Even supposing I were to turn a blind eye to his shenanigans, this is no place to raise a child.
Oh, come on. Gobbies everywhere? You kidding?
Yeah.
I feel like you could do a lot worse in this world. Hildibrand has never been a patient man.
Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea.
Hey, Inspector, is it just me or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes?
Ooh.
Hello?
Oh, 'tis quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee.
Or maybe, just maybe, they're the Grand Bloody Sirs. Come on, they're getting away. Worth checking.
Hey, are you the Grand Sirs and or someone who would like an autograph from Hildibrand?
Where'd they go?
Oh, they ran outside.
Oh, okay. Gotta follow. And while following, I'm changing back into less warm clothes. There we go. Okay, so, what are we looking at, Yang? Where could those two have got to? Seer, you okay? Oh, Fury, take me. Haven't run like that since Sir Showerbow chased me up and down the steps of faith, brandishing a flaming... Wait, where's Gigi? Wait, where is Gigi? Hey, where's the kid?
Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions! You have nowhere to run! Reveal yourselves at once! I shall not ask you again. Come forth, Grand Sirs, name yourselves, and answer for your misdeeds.
Oh.
Look at them, they're so cool. And old.
Very old and very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
Slayer of 1,000,000 worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens, Orland!
Master of magics ancient and awesome, the divine hand which hath defeated all maladies. I'm just going to go with Professor Farnsworth, that's fine. Save senescence and incontinence. Gunspar! Grand Sirs Excelsior! I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. May I have both?
Grandsires, Grand Sirs, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor, defenseless, innocent, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. The audacity of this boy! You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds!
Still spry. Woo, boy.
Oh my gosh, you can just LB3 just like that?
You will rue this day and rue it hard!
Oh, with age does come experience. Woo. There he goes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Gods, how I've missed this! The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies, we never truly came back down.
Whoa.
Do mine eyes deceive? Pig's knee of my heart descended from Helone's halls to guide me to her bosom. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher.
Our only hope is that she does. Because if he lands, I fear for all of us. Okay. Orland! Orland! Orland!
Oh. He was heading towards the light.
Yep. A gentlemanly way to go, though.
Everyone's time comes eventually.
Alas, poor Orland! I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man, chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding.
Yes, yeah.
You will rue this day and rue it hard!
Oh man, God, remember all those times.
Like it was yesterday, or even more recently.
Oh my gosh.
It is probably how about 30-40% of Dragoons go end of the day. Wait, I've seen this before. All too recently. Yes, anyway, he's only mostly dead. If the Master of Magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. Is that you? I think he's talking about you.
That is what he called himself.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're referring to me. I see, I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, I'll get right on that. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smile. No, wait, that's no good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition, yes. Something with more pep, a vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh and smite my foes. No. Foes? I thought you were friends.
Yep.
You're gonna fit right in here. Alive, though.
Hey.
Hey!
Saint Rain had bugger me with a bleeding gabolg. My back! My back! 'Twould seem I've underestimated you lot.
That makes 2 of us? Oh, there's more. Enough! Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the mammoth? Who are you, though? Oh, you, right. Should have guessed.
Gigi, but when? How?
I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearer of faces, fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived kings and queens, Doris. You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap. Doing some heals.
Cures.
For which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes. From the first, the objective of this grand design has been this singular mammoth.
I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way,
We have no desire to hurt the boy. We but require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours, our youth. Oh. Confound it. I can't see. Damn. They're very slowly getting away.
Oh no! We'll never catch up!
They have such a head start.
Papa Hildy!
Gigi! Stay strong, my son! I swear I shall find you!
Not going to pursue then. All right.
No, it's too late.
We'll never catch him.
There's nothing we can do.
Delightful. Do you think they're headed for the old mill? If not, can we go anyway? I haven't had cider in ages. As long as we're around. Remind me again why we didn't just,
Dramatic effects here. Dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Fine job he did protecting that mammoth of his, eh?
Yeah, I can't argue with you on that point.
12 strike me down for a fool! So desperate was I to seize the grandsires that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now my poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again?
I suppose we ought to be prepared for the worst. They could be halfway to Razat Han by now. I very much doubt that, given they were moving at an Adamantoise's pace.
That little milk shop's right. Let's get after those old buggers.
Practical. Huh. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. We go!
Quickly, in pursuit of the old slow people.
Yeah! I really like it out here. You don't have much occasion to come out here other than for this optional dungeon.
Yeah.
Very mean arboretum.
Fan of the architecture. I love, overgrown, nature has taken over abandoned buildings.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cool also because, this is architecture of an influence and of a place and culture that we're going to be seeing more of in later expansions, and it's cool seeing, a direct A/B test of what their, environment art for representing that culture looks like here at Heavensward era, and then how much more they've developed it and just pushed their style and the just graphic limits of what the game can do by Endwalker.
Yeah, that's right, because this is a Sharlayan colony, as mentioned.
Yeah.
Because they, before we learned of the name Edelshear, they just called it Sharlayan.
Yeah. This is
Before
sort of
it was
like one
renamed.
of the Sharlayan settlements, and then I guess it was the calamity that led to them kind of abandoning the place and just bailing out.
Yeah.
And now Gobbies live here, so honestly, it's a pretty good outcome.
Yeah, I think so.
We mustn't act rashly. If they realize they're being watched, they may attempt to flee again, very slowly. Think he's sleeping, or just resting his eyes? You never can tell.
So, it seems that the Grand Sirs have been caught once more by the very inspectors that were trying to catch them.
How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it, if only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Ask and ye shall receive. We can ambush the wizened dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange.
Inquisitor Seer, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue.
Hey, good on you.
Dermot will stalk and subdue the Grand Sir, and relieve him of his honor.
I stand corrected. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage?
Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Dermot.
Okay. Well, you got it, boss. Hildibrand says steel pants, and I say how many?
Sneak time.
Sneak time. Boy, you wandered a ways off. It's taking an hour to get here. All right. Sneak. Hello.
I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers.
Thank you.
I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young man? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gonspart can't seem to soothe with his magics.
I suppose I am a practiced hand at that.
Remove my breastplate? Of course, how silly of me. Pray lend me a hand with these straps.
You got it.
Truly, young man, you are a saint. I swear it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right, I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations.
I am quite small. All right. So, does this help?
And the healing tingle. Would that I had a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches. My little pigsney used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Come, don't be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot slowly. Make me forget my troubles.
Okay, happy to help.
Familiar
Yeah.
quest.
Harder, higher. Close your eyes and dream.
Boy, we are good at this. The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops, and you begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. Sleep apnea comes for us all. With the utmost care, you remove Orlon's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled mortals. May he rest in peace. This is explaining some things. See, I've played through Stormblood now, and when we arrived in Kugane, There was a point at which Hancock was rattling off the list of the things I was known for, and at the end he finished with stealer of pants, if some of the more exaggerated stories are to be believed, which at the time I just assumed was a jab at like, hey, people are handing me pants all the time, man. We're in an MMO. This is like basic barter in how this works. I do services. I get handed progressively better pants. But no, it turns out that they were referencing this.
You have literally stolen some pants.
We've stolen some pants now, for real.
Good night, sweet prince. Oh my gosh.
These are so fun.
It's not murder if it's nature that does it.
Yeah. This is the most natural thing in the world.
Yeah. Natural selection.
Yeah. Courtesy of bear. Or giant morble. I don't know which I'd prefer. Both bad.
Both bad.
All right. So, mischief managed. Oh, yes, let's not even bother to discuss the moral and ethical implications, much less the legal ones. You're right, let's not think about that. You think he's sleeping or just resting his eyes? I don't know anymore.
Let me guess, wondering why I haven't gone and smacked him upside the head and put an end to this rubbish, eh?
Enjoying it like the rest of us?
There's a time for cracking skulls and a time for letting your idiot of a son deal with his troubles on his own, that's why.
Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon. And by taken care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting of a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I require.
All technically true, yes. Let's see, there's Orland's armor, entrusted to you by its elderly owner that he may receive a vigorous massage. This suit of armor is surprisingly light and reeks of garlic. Oh. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be.
Capital! Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity.
Perfect. But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind.
O ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandeville, guile, and subterfuge.
Yeah. Enjoy, Seer. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you daft bugger. When the hell's is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it.
Reminds me of college. I could practically nap anywhere.
I'm jealous. Looking pretty good.
Impeccable.
Yeah.
Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned.
So close.
Just how Orland flexes as well.
Of course, yes. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. Oh, okay. No, that's bollocks. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes.
Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages.
What in the seven hells are you blathering about? He's going to get away.
No, he will not. See, still here within my care. Right then, on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness.
Fury, take me, it's working. He's about to walk out of here with Gigi, and they won't even try to stop him.
So far, so good.
Uh-oh.
I'm cold, and there are moles after me.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh, which one's the real Orland? Which one do I shoot?
It's me. I'm me, but you're also me. But I can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pixney, we'll be together at last.
I know he's not here to experience it. Do you think... I wonder if, like, Briardian is, like, feeling distant psychic damage to all this also at the same time.
Something's wrong, but he can't quite put his finger on what.
Yeah. I so love how all in they go with the animation of this series of quests. Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed it would make a minstrel blush?
Ye gods! I never realized my dying would hurt so much.
Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me.
Can't believe this worked. Vivi, wait! Ooh.
My son, what's gotten into you?
Vivi? Vivi? Where have I heard that name before?
Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are. A creation of the great Sharlayan Archmagus Quan.
Quan. I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. I remember now. We lived together, and he taught me many things about the outside world.
Oh.
Whoa.
What exactly do you remember, my son?
This plot has thickened.
Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me.
He believed you were flawed, Vivi. That you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again. And so, in his ignorance, he cast you out and died, all alone.
Mm.
To turn back the hands of time? Then what we witnessed in the Crozier with the Duke's priceless face, that power could be brought to bear on people? But wait, how do you know all of this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of this Archmagus Quan.
We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime, a second lifetime, as it were. A mammoth with the power to take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state. To turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth.
Fury, take me. This is all so... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy.
We know where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance, our second chance, was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us, and we can help you unlock your true potential. Just think what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archmage's Quan.
Vivi, Vivi, Vivi.
Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse. And I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eyes of the Fury.
Gigi, wait! What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Mandeville mammoth!
Think of the mural.
You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try.
What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them.
Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision.
So that's the end of the chapter, eh? You're giving up and coming back home.
I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. Aye, it falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead.
Yeah. Do it by the book.
Inquisitor Seer, I must applaud your dedication to your work and cannot thank you enough for all you've done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit for the Grand Sirs for the time, and that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully.
Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them.
I knew you would understand. Right then, there is no time to waste. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans.
I suppose it'd been a shame if he had given up that easily. That means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth's really got the power to make them young again, then... Ow.
What are you plotting?
I think she still looks great.
Yeah, I feel like she's doing pretty good
Yeah.
on the maintaining youth front.
You know, like, let's say she had Hildy at like 20. That's a pretty young age. Lots of Final Fantasy characters tend to be young.
Yep.
And let's say Hildy is around 20. That would make her 40. She looks like a great 40.
Yeah, I should, hope and pray to look like that at 40.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will, but that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers. In Ishgard. That is fair. Because we're not sitting out here to babysit you until you're done researching. So, all right, back to Ishgard then. There we are. Oh, I didn't think they were actually going to end up calling him Vivi by name at any point. Delightful. Ah, I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlian origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Dermot. That will be all. I knew you would eventually just surrender.
Yay!
Yeah.
He sees the bigger, wackier picture.
Yes. We've completed the 3rd chapter. Can't wait for part 4. But we'll be getting to that next time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you for what I think is the conclusion next episode. Take care till then. Bye!